everyone. This is for the love of silver. March the 5th, 2024. Started out with silver prices here. The lowest one was Bullion Brothers. They came in at $23.68. Monument Metals came in at $23.69. Kitco came in at $23.70. Hero Bullion came in at $23.78. SD Bullion came in at $23.85. Money Metals came in at $23.86. JM Bullion came in at $23.87. APMEX, looking at them all, at $23.90. APMEX is always lagging behind there, aren't they? They've been the last on the list now for the whole time I've been started doing these videos. Gas and food are up 40%. That equals out to a weak dollar. I did find a pretty good deal on a 10-ounce bar, and it's a really cool bar. It's a buffalo bar at Hero Bullion, and they had it for if you check or money order or wire the money, it's $259.70. If you use a card, it's $270.09 right now. You know, you think about the dollar and silver and all that, and back in the day, in the 40s, 50s, you know, when a $20 bill was worth 1 ounce of gold, you could buy a cow, a whole cow, for 1 ounce of gold, you know, and or a $20 bill. But since they removed the gold backing from the dollar and the silver backing from the dollar, you can't really go take that same $20 and buy a cow. But if you did have that ounce of gold, you can still get a cow with it. You know, there's so many comparisons to that, and that's the way you need to think of things, really. You know, I mean, a loaf of bread. You know, back in the day, you probably could have bought 10 loaves of bread with an ounce of silver, and today, with an ounce of silver, you can still buy you 10 loaves of bread. You know, in most places, if you get the middle of the road bread, heck, at Walmart now, they got bread in there for $1.50, and you can bring it home. And I tested it. This is a fact. You can bring that bread home, that cheapest bread they got at Walmart, and bring it home, set it on your counter, and that stuff will sit there for 3-4 weeks and won't mold. So I don't even consider it bread, and I've stopped buying it. I buy other kinds of bread now. I mean, I don't know what it is, but it ain't bread. When I was a kid, we used to go to the bread store and buy half-price bread because it was a day old, because in 3 or 4 days, that bread mold. So they had to sell it. And that's just the way that was. We got hand pours out here today. And I'm going to start out with the one right here first because it's really special to me. It's not a hand pour. It's a 5-ounce bar, but I got it for Christmas from my soon-to-be son-in-law. And I really like this guy right here. He knows how to get to old Pappy's heartstrings. But not all treasure is silver and gold. Well, thank goodness for cases. And on the back, he asks to marry my daughter. Please bestow your blessings of marriage. Now, that right there, that fella right there, he's a keeper in my opinion. He is a good boy, you know, and that's the way marriage should be for a father and a mother. They should gain a son or a daughter in a marriage, not lose one, you know, and that's the way I see this. I believe I'm gaining a son this time. Well, I say this time, this is be her second marriage. My daughter, a very beautiful girl, and but her first marriage, man, he was something else. You know, I'm glad to see him go. But I was really tickled with that, and he knew exactly how to get to old Pappy. You know, I think that's 5 ounces. Boy, it's heavy though. It says 5 troy ounces, 9995 on it. And it come from Silvertown, and then he had it engraved. I was really proud of that right there. I was really proud of that. And I got a little other stuff here. This was a hand pour. They said it was one of 2, But I got that and this at the same place at the coin show in Cookeville. And I've got bad news on this one right here. But this one, she said, was one of two. Now, she might have just been yanking my girlfriend's chain, but we will see. It's got a native person beaded on, some beadwork on the necklace there. That's pretty cool. I didn't notice that till just now looking through the camera. But 999 fine silver arrowhead. All these are hand pours. And I got a little story behind this one here. She told my fiance that this right here was one of 500. Boy, don't that make something special? One of 500. And I looked on the back. See, it's a stacker. See them imprints. Them claws stick way out. See there? And them claws will go right into that one. And you can stack them on top of each other, which I never would because it's so pretty and detailed. I mean, I was really tickled with that, you know, the detail on it. But they said that was one of 500. And that's how I found Bullion Brothers. I come home and got to looking that up to see if it was one of 500. And it's an unlimited mintage. And at Bullion Brothers, she give $90 for it. And at Bullion Brothers, you can get it for 80. You know, it made me sick to my stomach, you know. But that's what happens, you know. It's people know you love the stuff and they want to do something for you, but they should talk to you sometimes before they do it. Yeah, you know. Seasoned stackers would have had to talk that over with a person. Here's some hand pours, some silver. Look at the toning on that chunk right there. That's a little over a 2-ounce chunk right there. And this, I call it the fish, but it's over an ounce. There's a couple of hand pours. This comes from there too, and I think this got a little gold in it, to be honest with you. You can see a gold tint to some of it. You know, this stuff come out of the ground right here. And this was a recovery silver, and it's pure. Pure is pure. And it's 1 ounce exactly. Well, 31 point something. I forget exactly what it was when I weighed it, but it's a troy ounce. And I got a couple more little pieces here. But you see on the table, here's some knives that I made. You know, like I said, I'm part Native American and I'm really into it. And there I really like, that's a shaving knife there. But they hold a good edge, you know. And you know, like on eBay and different places where you buy stuff, they could post that as a silver knife, you know, and it would come right up with the bullion and stuff because it's silver. It's not silver, it's steel, but the color of it's silver, and a lot of people get taken like that, you know. They get to, oh, wow, that's silver, you know, and hey, I'm not beyond it myself, you know. I bought a little ashtray one time, and the lady on there said it was silver, this and that, but when it come to find out, it wasn't. But there's knives that I make, but you got to watch for stuff like that when you buy online. I mean, I advise people just to go ahead and buy from a reputable place. And there's reputable people that sell on eBay too, you know. There's a lot of silver dealers that sell on eBay as well. So, I mean, there's places to buy it. There's a little sheath I made for that. Out of some old Harley Davidson leather there. I got a bunch of leather that come from Harley Davidson, the place where they make the bags and stuff, the saddle bags for the sides of them, and the seats and the different leather stuff. And that's where that leather right there came from. But I make a lot of those knives every year, a lot bigger than that, a lot of them. But I sell quite a few of them. But different styles and stuff. And I have people that collect knives that come around and follow me around to some of the shows and stuff where I set up and sell some of my stuff. But anyway, back to the silver. And this right here, I tell you what, that right there, I love it. It's beautiful. There's so much detail to that. I really, really love it. But, you know, I think it might have been overpaid for a little bit, but it's the thought that counts. When it comes right down to it, ain't it? It really is. and I was tickled to have it. Part of my stack. It's a part of my stack that won't never go anywhere, though. It's there. You know, when I leave this earth, this will either go to one of my kids or one of my wife's kids or, you know, whatever. But it'll stay with us. You know, it'll be here for a while, and they'll look back at that and say that was Pappy's silver bear paw that Mimi got him for his birthday one year. You know, that'll be something the kids can talk about one of these days. But there you go. There's our little show for today. Everybody, read all this you can. Know it. Know it. Know your rights. Know what's going on. We may start going through these amendments and see what's what with that before too long. But I wanted to show off the hand poured stuff today. Not show off, but, you know, let everybody see it. And there's other ways to get silver besides buying it in places. You know, you can recover it and find people that knows how to recover the silver and stuff. And there you go. You get you a good glob of silver. And there's silver in a lot of stuff. Cell phones and cars. They say every new car has 2 ounces of silver in it, at least. You know, and those battery operated cars, those batteries, that chunk full of it, it's the best conductor there is silver. And then watch and don't get took, you know, on your online shopping. Just because it says silver don't mean it's silver. You know, 999 or 925 or sterling. It's kind of some of the words you really need to look for is sterling and different things like that, because, you know, at least sterling's 925, 9.25 pure. But if it just says silver, you know, you might ought to do a little research on that. All right, I don't want the video to go way too long. Hey, I'm enjoying the comments. Tickled me to death. The last video had a few comments. I'd love some more. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I love everybody. Love and blessings. Have a good week.